I'm RJ Broadhead with Jameer Thurman, the new linebacker for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I know you were here in February after you signed, but now you've had over a week of camp. First game's just a few days away. How are you fitting in? How are you feeling?
I'm fitting in pretty well. It's learning a new playbook is pretty tough. This is a very complex defense. But I'm getting the hang of it. Weekend things are starting to slow down a little bit for me, so I'm able to play a little bit faster.
And you have tons of experience. I said to you off camera, you were a coveted free agent. Tiger Cats wanted you. Tiger Cats got you. And moving to middle linebacker, you had a great year last year on not only tackles, but creating those turnovers, which was something that the Tiger Cats really struggled with last year. Is that something you plan to bring to the team this year?
Absolutely. I pride myself on creating turnovers, takeaways.
Yes.
I know when I showed up in February, they had to remind me that we take the ball away here. We don't just turnovers. We take it away. So I pride myself on creating takeaways and getting our offense back on the field.
You've been in the league now for a while, but it's always different with a different team, a different training camp here at McMaster. Yeah. So, different things. How have you found it so far?
Oh, it's actually been pretty well. It's everything's pretty close to where we don't really have to travel too far. It's all right here, meetings, meals, and practice. You're not too far away. So it's nice that everything's close by and it's pretty close knit. Everything we need is right here, and it allows us to really get more work in, actually. So,
Jameer, you're a leader, but would you consider yourself a vocal leader or lead by example?
I consider myself more lead by example. I can be vocal when I need to be, but I'm more of a person that, if I see something, I'm going to show how to do it the right way first before I vocally express what I want from the guys on the team or what we need.
And with Simone Lawrence and Chris Edwards on either side of you, you probably don't have to be that vocal with those two.
Not at all. Not at all. I can just focus on my job and let them do all the talking all they want, as far as being vocal as leaders and talking trash to the other teams as well. So,
yeah. Now, do you feel you excel at pass coverage or stopping the run? I'm not going to say are you better at either one, because you're great at both, but is there one you really take a lot of pride in, making sure the other team can't?
I actually take pride in being an all-around linebacker. I don't want to have I don't want teams to be like, oh well, he's kind of soft in the run, oh we can probably get him in the pass. I want teams to be able to know oh, he's going to be there no matter what we do.
We're number 6 for the Tiger Cats. That'll be a familiar number, and the fans will get to know you. But you were 56 before. Jagera Davis, who's a fan favorite here, has 56. Is that why you changed numbers?
Well, yeah, that played a part in it for sure. He's been here before. Multiple Grey Cups with the Tiger Cats. This is his team. I'm just new to here, so I got to earn my stripes. But number 6, I showed up and they had it in my locker. And so I had thought back, when I played baseball growing up, I was on the Pirates, and that was my number. So, I reached out to my family just like, y'all think I should go with this? And they all agreed that I should stay with 6.
So what position did you play in baseball?
I played everything. I was a pitcher. I was left-handed pitcher, so, I was pretty good at that. First base, second base, yeah.
You're close with James Butler, and you're both now in Hamilton. Was that strategic?
It wasn't to start off, but as free agency went along, we trained together every day in the off season. So the conversations we were having, as far as teams that are interested, Hamilton was one of those, and we both ended up pulling the trigger, and now we're here. And
it was 2 spots the Tiger Cats were looking for: middle linebacker, running back, and fits in pretty well. What can you say about him? Because often I could ask you about yourself, but he'd probably be more complimentary toward you. And what will he bring to the Tiger Cats?
Oh, he's going to bring hard-nosed football. He's a great running back. There's not a lot. He's expanded his game a lot more to be an all-around back. Sometimes teams try to have just one-dimensional backs. He can do it all. He can catch the ball at the backfield. He can ground and pound. So he brings a lot to this team. That also gives a little less pressure off the quarterback, when we just hand it off to someone like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a new quarterback too. So I know Tiger Cats fans are really excited. And something about Hamilton, they've always loved the Tiger Cats defense. The defense is near and dear to the hearts of the fans. Are you aware of that when you've been here as a visitor and now get them behind you?
I've played in the games I've played in Hamilton. I've seen how loud the crowd gets when the defense on the field, when the defense making plays. So and I'm excited because now they're going to be cheering for me, and you know they're going to be encouraging me to go out there and make plays and be loud when we do. So,
do you set any expectations for yourself personally going into a season?
Grey Cup. That's the ultimate one. You know, of course, you know everyone has their own individual accolades, but at the end of the day, the goal is Grey Cup. So whatever I need to do to help my team win a Grey Cup, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I told you, we talked about it before. I pride myself on turnovers. So, you know, as long as I can, takeaways, as long as I can excel in that on getting the ball back to our offense as much as possible, that'll be one that I'll lead the team in takeaways.
And you've won a Grey Cup in 2018. There's been a few players who have been brought in who have won Grey Cups. Does that championship experience help?
It does. It does help a lot because you're playing with guys who've been there. They know what it takes, you know, throughout the practices, throughout the season, you know, and it brings like a kind of a calming sense of, you know, you don't really have to panic when you're faced with adversity because you know how to overcome that and get to the ultimate goal.
Has there been anyone so far that's helped you learn the plays and follow along while you get to know everything?
Well, yeah, I mean, all the linebackers, they've been helping me out a lot, you know, because I'm new here. Even the guys that, you know, have not played a lot of snaps at linebacker, they still open arms, just helping me out, knowing that, you know, I don't understand some of the things that they've talked about in the past or how the defenses ran. So, you know, everyone's been around helping me out as much as possible. Coaches, you know, staying after, helping me out, getting on the board, drawing up plays. You know, everyone's been a great help.
So, Jameer, you said Grey Cup's the goal. You've seen this team for over a week in training camp. Can this team do it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we're still in the start. You know, Coach O talks about foundation. We're still at the start of this thing. You know, we're still building our foundation of what our identity is as a team right now. And then we're just going to take it week by week until that goal.
Well, Jameer, can't wait to see you on the field. Best of luck this season.